High above the Arctic Circle, where the sun barely rises in winter and the wind howls like a living creature, life continues in one of the coldest inhabited regions on Earth. Here, in the vast tundra and icy plains of Russia's far north, nomadic peoples such as the Nенцы, эвены, and Чукчи continue their centuries-old traditions, surviving in temperatures that can plunge below -60°C. This is a world where frostbite can occur in minute, but community, tradition, and resilience keep these people alive. The endless white world. In winter, the tundra becomes a boundless white desert. The land is frozen solid, covered in deep snowdrifts, and the air sparkles with ice crystals. The temperature is so low that even breathing feels heavy, the moisture in honest lungs threatens to freeze. Yet, scattered across these frozen expanses are small groups of nomads, leading their reindeer herds across hundreds of kilometers. Their homes, the chum, are cone-shaped tents made from reindeer hides stretched over wooden poles. The hides are layered thickly, providing remarkable insulation. Inside, a fire burns constantly in a small iron stove. The smoke rises through a hole at the top, and the floor is covered with soft reindeer pelts where families sleep closely together for warmth. Daily life at -60°C. When the blizzards rush, the outside world disappears in a whirl of snow. But life doesn't stop. Men must still tend to the reindeer, the heart of nomadic survival. These animals provide everything: transportation, food, clothing, and shelter. The nomads use reindeer sleds, called narti, to travel between seasonal camps. The animalistic coats and strong hooves make them perfectly adapted to life in the Arctic. Women, manage the home. Inside the chum, they cook simple but nourishing meals, often reindeer meat, fish, or frozen berries gathered in the short summer months. The food is cooked slowly over the stove, and everyone eats together. Salted and dried meat helps them through the worst months, when hunting is nearly impossible. Children grow up learning the ways of survival. From a young age, they are taught to harness reindeer, repair sleds, and recognize signs of changing weather. In the far north, nature is both a teacher and a test. One mistake can cost a life. The power of community. Despite the harshnesses, these nomadic communities remain tightly bonded. Life here depends on cooperation. Families share food, fuel, and warmth. When a herd is lost in a storm or a tent collapses under snow, neighbors rush to help. In these conditions, survival is not an individual achievement, it is a shared triumph. During the brief Arctic spring, the nomads move again. The snow melts, revealing patches of moss and lichen, food for their reindeer. Inshore families pack their homes onto sleds and set out across the tundra, traveling up to 500 kilometers to find new pastures. The migration is dangerous, the rivers swell with meltwater, and the ice creaks beneath their sleds. Yet, every journey renews their connection to the land. Adapting to the modern world. In the past few decades, life in the far north has begun to change. Russia's modern world is slowly reaching these isolated regions. Some nomadic families now have snowmobiles, solar panels, and satellite phones. The government has built small boarding schools in regional centers so that children can study while their parents migrate. However, this progress comes with challenges. Many young people leave for cities like Salikhat or Norilsk, seeking comfort and opportunity. Some never return to the tundra. The elder generations worry that ancient traditions, the knowledge of the land, the sacred bond with reindeer will disappear. Still, others find balance. They use technology to survive, not to replace tradition. Solar panels power small lights in the chum, satellite internet connects them to weather forecasts and emergency help. Yet, their daily rhythm still follows the seasons, the herds, and the will of the Arctic. The spirit of the reindeer. For the Nенцы, reindeer are not merely animals, they are companions and protectors. Every part of the animal is used: meat for food, sinew for thread, bones for towels, and hide for clothing and shelter. The nomads dress in fur coats called mallets and wear high boots made from reindeer legs, perfectly designed to withstand the freezing wind. Before slaughtering an animal, they whisper a small prayer, thanking it for its life. This spiritual respect is ancient, rooted in animism and shamanistic belief. The Arctic, in their eyes, is alive. The wind, the snow, the reindeer, even the stars all hold spirits that must be honored. When the sun returns, after months of darknesses, the first sunrise of the year is a sacred event. In January, when the golden light touches the snow for the first time, the entire community celebrates. Children run outside, lying, their faces red from the cold. Women prepare reindeer soup and tea made from Arctic herbs. Men light fires and sing traditional songs that echo across the tundra. For a few short months, the land transforms. Rivers thaw, flowers bloom, and mosquitoes fill the air. The reindeer grow restless, ready to move again. The nomads pack up, their sleds sliding smoothly over the soft tundra. They travel northward, following the herds toward the Arctic Ocean, where the pastures are green and endless. Challenges of the future. Yet, even here, the effects of climate change are being felt. The permafrost is melting, lakes are disappearing, and unpredictable weather threatens migration routes. In some areas, industrial development, oil and gas exploration disturbs the ancient grazing lands. The nomads must adapt once more, finding ways to survive in a world that is changing faster than ever before. Some have begun working with scientists and environmentalists, sharing their deep knowledge of the land. They understand the science of a warming Arctic better than anyone, the shifting winds, the unusual ice patterns, the early arrival of birds. Their voices are now being heard in discussions about the planet's future. A life beyond time, despite all challenges, life in Russia's far north continues much as it has for thousands of years. Each morning, the smoke rises from the chimneys, the herds move across the tundra, and the wind sings its eternal song. The Arctic remains a place of incredible beauty and unimaginable hardship, where survival itself is a form of art. For the nomads, this life is not about escaping civilization, it is about belonging to the land. The tundra is their home, their teacher, their soul. Even as the world modernizes, their hearts remain tied to the reindeer, the snow, and the stars that guide them across the endless void. Conclusion. The story of Russia's far north nomads is not one of isolation but of resilience. In -60 градусов Celsius cold, they prove the extraordinary strength of the human spirit, the ability to endure, adapt, and thrive where few hours cold. As long as the reindeer rhyme and the fires burn inside their chimneys, the spirit of the Arctic will live on through them.